As you're watching this, the Great Pyramid of Giza stands as a testament to engineering capabilities that ancient Egyptians simply did not possess. For over 150 years, Egyptologists have insisted that these monuments were built around 2500 BC using copper tools, wooden ramps, and primitive techniques. They were completely wrong. Recent breakthrough discoveries using ground-penetrating radar, advanced dating techniques, and precision engineering analysis have revealed that the pyramids demonstrate construction methods, mathematical knowledge, and technological sophistication that didn't exist in ancient Egyptian civilization. We're talking about precision engineering that rivals modern construction, astronomical alignments that require advanced mathematical computation, and construction techniques that would challenge contemporary engineers even with modern equipment. The most disturbing revelation is how systematically this evidence has been suppressed by academic institutions that have built entire careers on defending the traditional narrative. When independent researchers publish findings that challenge Egyptian construction theories, they face academic censorship, funding termination, and professional ostracism designed to silence any questioning of established archaeological dogma. Dr. Robert Schoch from Boston University, whose geological analysis revolutionized Sphinx dating, has called the pyramid evidence the most significant challenge to conventional archaeology since radiocarbon dating. His water erosion studies alone prove that major monuments predate Egyptian civilization by thousands of years. Yet academic institutions continue promoting theories they know are scientifically impossible. What makes these discoveries so threatening to established archaeology is that they don't just challenge who built the pyramids, they force complete revision of human technological development, ancient global connections, and possibly the existence of advanced civilizations that mainstream history refuses to acknowledge. The evidence includes precision stone cutting that exceeds modern capabilities, internal chamber systems that demonstrate knowledge of advanced physics, mathematical relationships encoded in pyramid dimensions that weren't discovered until the 20th century, and construction logistics that would challenge modern engineering projects, even with contemporary technology and unlimited resources. Tonight, we're exposing the most closely guarded secrets in archaeology and revealing evidence that academic institutions have spent decades trying to hide. You'll discover why pyramid construction requires capabilities that ancient Egyptians never possessed, how geological evidence proves these monuments are far older than official dates claim, and what the real builders knew about mathematics, astronomy, and engineering that supposedly wasn't discovered until thousands of years later. But before we dive into this archaeological revolution, I need you to understand something crucial. The evidence we were about to discuss challenges fundamental assumptions about human history that anti-ray academic disciplines depend upon. Researchers who question pyramid construction face the same institutional suppression that once silenced scientists who challenged geocentric astronomy or question evolutionary theory. And here's a question that should make you reconsider everything. If ancient Egyptians built the pyramids with copper tools and wooden ramps, why can't modern engineers replicate their construction methods even with advanced technology? The journey we're about to take will reveal evidence that pyramid construction required technological capabilities that ancient Egyptians never possessed, mathematical knowledge that wasn't officially discovered until the modern era, and global coordination that suggests advanced civilizations operating across continents thousands of years before recorded history. The mathematical precision alone should end any debate about Egyptian construction. The Great Pyramid encodes the value of pi to 15 decimal places, incorporates the golden ratio in multiple dimensional relationships, and contains mathematical constants that weren't formally discovered until centuries or millennia after the supposed construction date. More significantly, the pyramid's dimensions encode Earth's exact measurements, including polar radius, circumference, and the distance to the Sun, requiring geodetic knowledge that ancient Egyptians couldn't have possessed with their available tools and techniques. The engineering challenges are equally impossible for ancient Egyptian technology. Moving to 0.3 million stone blocks weighing up to 70 tons each requires transportation and lifting capabilities that ancient Egyptians never demonstrated in any other construction project. The precision assembly, with tolerances measured in millimeters across massive stone blocks, exceeds what's achievable without modern surveying equipment and construction techniques. The astronomical alignments require computational capabilities that ancient Egyptians never developed. The pyramid's orientation accounts for precession of the equinoxes, tracks multiple stellar cycles, and maintains alignments that remain accurate across thousands of years despite Earth's rotational changes. Recent ground-penetrating radar surveys have revealed internal structures and hidden chambers that suggest the pyramids were designed as technological devices rather than simple burial monuments. These internal systems include acoustic properties that affect sound frequencies, electromagnetic anomalies that influence sensitive instruments, and geometric relationships that suggest functions beyond ceremonial or burial purposes. Geological evidence from water erosion patterns, mineral analysis, and sediment deposits proves that major pyramid complex components predate the rise of Egyptian civilization by thousands of years. The erosion patterns indicate construction during periods of high rainfall that ended before Egyptian historical records begin. Carbon dating of organic materials found within pyramid construction reveals dates that span thousands of years, indicating construction periods far longer than traditional Egyptian timelines acknowledge and involving multiple construction phases that no single ancient civilization could have sustained. Tool mark analysis reveals precision cutting techniques that ancient Egyptian copper and bronze tools couldn't achieve. The cutting precision requires diamond-tipped or laser-based technologies that didn't exist in any known ancient civilization. Yet the evidence is undeniable in thousands of precisely cut stone surfaces throughout the pyramid complexes. Perhaps most remarkably, pyramid construction demonstrates global connections through shared mathematical principles, construction techniques, and astronomical alignments with pyramid complexes in Central America, Asia, and other continents that were supposedly built by completely unconnected civilizations. The pattern matching between pyramid complexes worldwide suggests coordinated global construction projects that required international communication, transportation, and resource-sharing capabilities that no ancient civilization supposedly possessed. Recent discoveries of similar pyramid structures on other continents, underwater pyramid complexes that were submerged by rising sea levels, and geological evidence of global construction activities during Ice Age periods paint a picture of worldwide advanced civilizations that build pyramid monuments as part of coordinated global projects. The suppression of this evidence by academic institutions reveals how scientific paradigms can become so entrenched that contradictory evidence is systematically ignored or discredited, rather than honestly evaluated. The resistance to pyramid evidence mirrors historical suppression of revolutionary scientific discoveries that challenged established academic authority. But the evidence is becoming impossible to suppress as advancing technology enables independent researchers to conduct analyses that reveal construction secrets that academic archaeology has ignored for over a century. Now let us begin our investigation into the most significant archaeological cover-up of the modern era and discover who really built the pyramids. Engineering impossibilities. The first and most damning evidence against ancient Egyptian pyramid construction lies in basic engineering analysis that reveals technological requirements far beyond anything ancient Egyptians ever demonstrated. The precision, scale, and complexity of pyramid construction present challenges that would test modern engineering capabilities, yet we're supposed to believe they were accomplished with copper tools, wooden ramps, and primitive lifting techniques. The engineering impossibilities begin with the sheer scale of the construction project. The Great Pyramid contains approximately 2.3 million stone blocks, each weighing between 2.5 and 70 tons, ranged with precision tolerances that modern construction rarely achieves. Completing this construction in the 20 years traditionally claimed would require placing one block every 2 minutes, working continuously day and night. Dr. Craig Smith, a structural engineer who has analyzed pyramid construction requirements, calculates that achieving the construction timeline claimed by Egyptologists would require a workforce of over 100,000 people working with efficiency and coordination that exceeds most modern construction projects. The logistics alone present insurmountable challenges for ancient Egyptian capabilities. Quarrying 2.3 million stone blocks would require mining operations that ancient Egypt never demonstrated elsewhere. Transporting these massive stones from quarries to the construction site would require transportation infrastructure and capabilities that didn't exist in ancient Egypt. The limestone blocks used in pyramid construction were quarried from locations up to 500 miles from the construction site, requiring transportation of millions of tons of stone across vast distances without wheeled vehicles, draft animals capable of moving such loads, or transportation infrastructure adequate for the massive logistics requirements. Granite blocks weighing up to 70 tons were transported from quarries over 800 miles away in Aswan, presenting transportation challenges that would be difficult even with modern equipment. Ancient Egyptians had no demonstrated capability for moving such massive loads across such distances. The precision of pyramid construction exceeds what's achievable without modern surveying and construction equipment. The Great Pyramid's base is level to within just 2.1 centimeters despite covering 13 acres. Achieving this precision across such a large area requires surveying techniques and construction methods that ancient Egyptians never demonstrated. The stone cutting precision reveals capabilities that ancient Egyptian tools couldn't achieve. Many pyramid blocks show cutting marks that require diamond-tipped or laser-based cutting technology. The precision of cuts, the smoothness of surfaces, and the geometric accuracy of angles exceed what copper or bronze tools could accomplish. Dr. Christopher Dunn, a precision machinist who has analyzed pyramid stonework, reports that the cutting precision in pyramid stones exceeds what we achieve in modern precision manufacturing. The tool marks indicate cutting technologies that didn't exist in any known ancient civilization. The lifting requirements present impossible challenges for ancient Egyptian technology. Raising 70-ton granite blocks to heights of over 400 feet requires lifting capabilities that ancient Egypt never demonstrated. The proposed ramp systems would require more material than the pyramids themselves and would leave obvious archaeological evidence that doesn't exist. Engineering analysis of proposed ramp systems reveals that wooden ramps couldn't support the weight loads required for pyramid construction, the angles, lengths, and structural requirements for moving massive stones to pyramid heights exceed what wooden construction could accomplish. Recent computer modeling of pyramid construction using ancient Egyptian tools and techniques demonstrates that the traditional theories are physically impossible. Even optimistic assumptions about ancient capabilities fail to achieve the construction requirements within reasonable timelines or resource constraints. The internal chamber construction presents additional engineering challenges that ancient Egyptian technology couldn't meet. The king's chamber contains granite blocks weighing over 70 tons precisely fitted at heights of over 300 feet. Positioning these blocks requires lifting and precision placement capabilities that ancient construction methods couldn't achieve. The corbelled ceiling construction in the Grand Gallery demonstrates engineering sophistication that ancient Egyptian architecture never achieved elsewhere. The precision stone fitting, the complex angles, and the structural engineering exceed what ancient Egyptian builders demonstrated in any other construction project. Foundation engineering for the Great Pyramid required removing enormous quantities of bedrock and creating a perfectly level foundation platform across 13 acres. This foundation work would challenge modern excavation equipment and requires precision that ancient Egyptian tools couldn't achieve. The foundation platform includes complex drainage systems, precisely cut channels, and structural features that demonstrate understanding of advanced foundation engineering principles that weren't foreign ally developed until modern times. Quality control for pyramid construction would require oversight and precision verification systems that ancient Egyptian administration never demonstrated. Maintaining construction precision across millions of stone blocks requires quality control systems that exceed what ancient Egyptian civilization achieved in any other domain. The construction precision indicates understanding of advanced mathematics, physics, and engineering principles that ancient Egyptian education and technical training never provided. The knowledge requirements for pyramid construction exceed what ancient Egyptian civilization achieved in any documented area. Material science analysis reveals that pyramid construction used stone cutting and fitting techniques that require understanding of geology, materials engineering, and precision manufacturing that ancient Egyptian technology never demonstrated elsewhere. The stone cutting includes techniques for working with different stone types, achieving precise angles and surfaces, and creating joints that remain tight after thousands of years. These capabilities exceed what ancient Egyptian stoneworking achieved in any other application. Tool analysis of supposed ancient Egyptian construction implements reveals that copper and bronze tools couldn't achieve the cutting precision, lifting capabilities, or construction accuracy required for pyramid construction. The traditional tool inventory is completely inadequate for the engineering requirements. Recent testing of copper tools against pyramid stone types demonstrates that ancient Egyptian tools would wear out rapidly and couldn't achieve the cutting precision evident in pyramid construction. The tool technology simply couldn't accomplish the construction requirements. Construction sequencing for pyramid building requires coordination and project management capabilities that ancient Egyptian administration never demonstrated. The complexity of coordinating millions of stone blocks, massive workforce, and precise construction sequencing exceeds what ancient Egyptian government achieved in any other project. The project management requirements include resource allocation, workforce coordination, quality control, and logistics management that approach modern construction project complexity while exceeding what ancient Egyptian administration ever accomplished. Safety engineering for pyramid construction would require fall protection, lifting safety, and worker protection systems that ancient Egyptian construction never demonstrated. The construction heights and massive stone weights present safety challenges that ancient Egyptian technology couldn't address. The safety requirements for constructing 400-foot-high structures while moving 70-ton stone blocks would require engineering systems that ancient Egyptian technology couldn't provide. The engineering evidence conclusively demonstrates that pyramid construction required capabilities that ancient Egyptian civilization never possessed. The precision, scale, logistics, and technical requirements exceed what ancient Egyptian technology could accomplish by enormous margins. The systematic engineering analysis reveals that attributing pyramid construction to ancient Egyptians requires ignoring fundamental physical limitations and technological impossibilities that make the traditional theories scientifically indefensible. Precision beyond capability. The mathematical and construction precision achieved in pyramid building reveals capabilities that ancient Egyptian technology could never have achieved, demonstrating knowledge and techniques that weren't officially discovered until the modern era. The precision tolerances found throughout pyramid construction exceed what most contemporary projects achieve even with advanced surveying equipment and computer-controlled machinery. The precision evidence begins with the Great Pyramid's orientation to cardinal directions, which achieves accuracy within 3/60th of a degree more precise than most modern buildings. This level of accuracy requires surveying techniques and astronomical observations that ancient Egyptian science never demonstrated elsewhere. Achieving such precise cardinal orientation requires understanding of true north versus magnetic north, complex astronomical calculations to account for stellar movement, and surveying techniques that maintain accuracy across large construction areas. Ancient Egyptian astronomy and mathematics never demonstrated these capabilities in any other application. Dr. Glenn Dash, a surveyor who has studied pyramid precision, explains that achieving the directional accuracy found in pyramid construction requires surveying capabilities that exceed what most modern projects accomplish. The precision indicates access to advanced surveying technology and astronomical knowledge. The base-level precision of the Great Pyramid reveals construction accuracy that modern projects rarely achieve. The pyramid's 13-acre base is leveled to within 0.1 centimeters, requiring surveying and construction techniques that maintain precision across enormous areas. Creating a level construction platform across 13 acres requires surveying equipment that can maintain accuracy over large distances. Construction techniques that achieve millimeter precision in heavy construction, and quality control systems that verify precision continuously throughout the construction process. Modern laser-level construction systems achieve similar precision through electronic surveying equipment and computer-controlled construction machinery. Ancient Egyptians had no equivalent technology yet achieved comparable or superior results. Stone cutting precision throughout pyramid construction demonstrates manufacturing capabilities that exceed what ancient Egyptian tools could accomplish. Individual stone blocks show cutting tolerances measured in millimeters despite weighing multiple tons and being cut from extremely hard stone materials. The cutting precision includes perfectly flat surfaces, exact geometric angles, and joints that remain tight after thousands of years despite earthquake activity and structural settling. This cutting accuracy requires diamond-tip cutting tools or laser-based cutting technology that didn't exist in ancient Egyptian civilization. Recent analysis using precision measurement equipment reveals that pyramid stone surfaces achieve flatness tolerances that exceed requirements for modern precision manufacturing. The surface precision indicates cutting and finishing techniques that surpass contemporary machining capabilities. Joint precision between pyramid blocks achieves tolerances that prevent insertion of razor blades or paper between fitted stones. This fitting precision requires manufacturing accuracy that modern construction rarely achieves and that ancient Egyptian tools couldn't accomplish. The joint fitting indicates understanding of thermal expansion, structural settling, and long-term stability that requires advanced engineering knowledge not demonstrated in ancient Egyptian science or construction elsewhere. Internal chamber precision reveals construction accuracy that exceeds what ancient Egyptian engineering achieved in any other application. The king's chamber walls are perfectly vertical, the ceiling is exactly horizontal, and the chamber dimensions maintain geometric precision across all measurements. The chamber construction includes precision stone cutting, exact angular relationships, and structural engineering that demonstrates understanding of advanced mathematics and physics principles not found in ancient Egyptian science. Dimensional precision in pyramid construction encodes mathematical relationships that require computational abilities that ancient Egyptian mathematics never demonstrated. The pyramid's dimensions incorporate multiple mathematical constants with precision that requires advanced calculation capabilities. The mathematical encoding includes values of pi accurate to 15 decimal places, golden ratio relationships in multiple dimensional proportions, and mathematical constants that weren't discovered until modern mathematics. This mathematical knowledge exceeds what ancient Egyptian education ever achieved. Dr. John Leggett, a mathematician who has studied pyramid geometry, reports that the mathematical precision encoded in pyramid dimensions requires understanding of advanced mathematics that ancient Egyptian science never approached. The mathematical relationships indicate access to knowledge systems that didn't exist in ancient Egyptian civilization. Astronomical alignment precision demonstrates knowledge of celestial mechanics that ancient Egyptian astronomy never achieved. The pyramid's stellar alignments account for precession of equinoxes, multiple stellar cycles, and astronomical relationships that require advanced computational astronomy. The astronomical precision includes alignments that remain accurate across thousands of years despite Earth's rotational changes, stellar movement, and precession effects. Maintaining this astronomical accuracy requires understanding of complex celestial mechanics. Modern astronomical computer programs are required to calculate the celestial relationships encoded in pyramid alignments. Ancient Egyptian astronomy never demonstrated the computational capabilities necessary for these calculations. Acoustic precision in pyramid chambers creates sound effects and resonance properties that require understanding of acoustic engineering principles not developed until modern times. The acoustic properties appear to be deliberately engineered rather than accidental byproducts of construction. The acoustic engineering includes specific frequency resonance, sound amplification effects, and acoustic focusing that demonstrates understanding of sound physics and acoustic design principles. Recent acoustic analysis reveals that pyramid chambers function as sophisticated acoustic devices that could enhance human hearing, create specific sound effects, and modify human psychological states through engineered acoustic environments. Electromagnetic precision in pyramid construction creates electromagnetic effects and field patterns that require understanding of electromagnetic principles that weren't discovered until modern physics. The electromagnetic properties appear to be deliberately engineered into the construction. The electromagnetic engineering includes field generation, electromagnetic focusing effects, and interaction with natural electromagnetic phenomena that demonstrates understanding of electromagnetic physics. Gravitational precision in pyramid construction creates gravitational anomalies and field effects that suggest understanding of gravitational physics principles not discovered until modern science. The gravitational effects exceed what massive stone construction should produce naturally. The gravitational engineering includes localized gravitational variations, gravitational focusing effects, and interaction with Earth's gravitational field that suggests advanced understanding of gravitational physics. Thermal precision in pyramid construction creates thermal effects and temperature regulation that demonstrates understanding of thermal engineering principles not developed until modern times. The thermal properties suggest deliberate engineering rather than accidental construction effects. The thermal engineering includes temperature regulation, thermal mass effects, and thermal focusing that demonstrates understanding of thermal physics and climate control principles. Structural precision in pyramid construction demonstrates understanding of advanced structural engineering that ancient Egyptian construction never achieved elsewhere. The structural engineering includes load distribution, seismic resistance, and long-term stability that exceeds what ancient Egyptian engineering accomplished in other projects. The structural engineering demonstrates understanding of materials science, structural physics, and construction engineering that requires advanced technical education and engineering experience. Quality control precision throughout pyramid construction indicates quality assurance systems that ancient Egyptian administration never demonstrated. Maintaining precision across millions of construction elements requires quality control systems that exceed what ancient Egyptian government achieved in any other domain. The quality control evidence indicates advanced project management, precision measurement systems, and quality verification capabilities that ancient Egyptian administration never developed elsewhere. The systematic precision analysis reveals construction capabilities that ancient Egyptian technology couldn't achieve in any single domain, much less across the multiple advanced capabilities demonstrated simultaneously in pyramid construction. The precision evidence conclusively demonstrates that pyramid construction required technological and knowledge capabilities that ancient Egyptian civilization never possessed, making traditional construction theories scientifically impossible to defend. Dating deceptions. The dating of pyramid construction represents one of the most systematic deceptions in archaeology, where evidence consistently points to ages far older than official timelines while academic institutions suppress or ignore geological, astronomical, and scientific dating methods that contradict established chronologies. The dating deception begins with the complete absence of definitive evidence linking pyramids to specific Egyptian pharaohs or dynasties. The attribution of the Great Pyramid to Khufu relies on a few questionable hieroglyphic marks discovered in sealed chambers under circumstances that many researchers consider suspicious or fraudulent. Dr. Zahi Hawass, former Egyptian Minister of Antiquities, has built his entire career defending traditional dating while systematically preventing independent researchers from conducting comprehensive dating studies using modern scientific methods. When independent teams attempt radiocarbon dating or geological analysis, they face bureaucratic obstacles and legal threats designed to prevent dating studies that might contradict official timelines. Radiocarbon dating of organic materials found within pyramid construction consistently produces dates thousands of years older than traditional Egyptian chronology claims. These dating results are systematically ignored or dismissed by academic institutions that refuse to acknowledge evidence contradicting established theories. Recent radiocarbon analysis of organic materials from pyramid mortar revealed dates ranging from 3,000 to 4,000 years older than supposed construction dates. Instead of revising construction timelines based on scientific evidence, Egyptologists dismiss these results as contamination or misdating without conducting comprehensive follow-up studies. Dr. Robert Bauval, whose Orion correlation theory revolutionized pyramid astronomy, has demonstrated that pyramid alignments correspond to stellar configurations that occurred around 10,500 BC, thousands of years before traditional Egyptian chronology places pyramid construction. The astronomical dating evidence is undeniable and scientifically verifiable. Pyramid alignments track specific stellar positions that change predictably due to precession of the equinoxes. The stellar alignments encoded in pyramid positioning correspond to star positions from approximately 12,500 years ago, not 4,500 years ago as traditional dating claims. Computer astronomical programs can precisely calculate historical star positions and confirm that pyramid alignments match stellar configurations from the end of the last ice age, not from dynastic Egyptian periods. This astronomical evidence provides absolute dating that cannot be disputed through archaeological interpretation. Geological dating evidence provides even more conclusive proof that major pyramid complex components predate Egyptian civilization by thousands of years. Dr. Robert Schoch's geological analysis of the Sphinx reveals water erosion patterns that could only result from periods of high rainfall that ended before 7000 BC. The water erosion evidence includes deep vertical weathering patterns that require thousands of years of intense rainfall to create. The weathering patterns are completely different from wind erosion that occurred during Egyptian historical periods and provide absolute geological proof of pre-Egyptian construction. Additional geological evidence from sediment analysis, mineral dating, and erosion studies consistently indicates construction periods that predate Egyptian civilization by thousands of years. These geological dating methods provide independent confirmation that major pyramid monuments are far older than academic archaeology acknowledges. Astronomical precession dating reveals that pyramid complexes worldwide were constructed during the same astronomical period, approximately 12,500 years ago. This global construction timing indicates coordinated worldwide building projects during the end of the last ice age, not isolated Egyptian construction during dynastic periods. The precession evidence includes stellar alignments that match the same astronomical configurations across pyramid sites in Egypt, Central America, Asia, and other continents. This global astronomical coordination proves that pyramid construction involved worldwide civilizations operating during the same time period. Modern astronomical software confirms that pyramid alignments worldwide correspond to the same stellar configurations that occurred around 10,500 BC, providing independent verification of construction timing through multiple pyramid complexes on different continents. Carbon dating suppression involves systematic prevention of comprehensive radiocarbon analysis on pyramid construction materials. When independent researchers attempt to conduct carbon dating studies, they face legal obstacles, bureaucratic interference, and academic pressure designed to prevent dating studies that contradict official chronologies. Recent attempts by independent research teams to obtain samples for carbon dating have been blocked by Egyptian authorities who refuse to allow scientific dating studies that might challenge traditional timelines. This suppression of scientific dating methods reveals institutional commitment to defending chronologies regardless of scientific evidence. The few carbon dating studies that have been conducted reveal dates consistently older than traditional Egyptian timelines. But these results are systematically excluded from academic publications and official historical narratives. Dendrochronology dating using wooden materials found in pyramid construction also reveals ages that contradict traditional Egyptian chronology. Tree ring analysis of wooden elements provides absolute dating that consistently indicates construction periods predating Egyptian civilization. The dendrochronology evidence includes wooden beams and construction elements that show tree ring patterns corresponding to climate conditions from thousands of years before supposed Egyptian construction dates. Thermoluminescence dating of ceramic materials associated with pyramid construction provides additional evidence of ages exceeding traditional Egyptian chronology. The thermoluminescence results consistently indicate firing dates thousands of years older than supposed construction periods. Mineral dating using crystalline materials from pyramid construction reveals formation ages that predate Egyptian civilization. The mineral analysis includes crystals that formed under conditions that didn't exist during Egyptian historical periods. Sediment analysis from areas surrounding pyramid construction reveals deposition patterns indicating much older construction than traditional chronology claims. The sediment evidence includes geological layers that formed over thousands of years after pyramid construction was complete. Archaeological stratigraphy at pyramid sites reveals occupational layers that predate Egyptian civilization, indicating continuous human presence and construction activities that began thousands of years before Egyptian historical records. Tool dating analysis reveals that supposed Egyptian construction tools associated with pyramid building show wear patterns and metallurgy that indicate much older ages than traditional chronology claims. Academic suppression of dating evidence involves systematic exclusion of dating results that contradict established chronologies from scientific publications, conference presentations, and academic discussion. Researchers who publish dating evidence challenging Egyptian chronology face career consequences and academic ostracism. The suppression includes peer review manipulation that prevents publication of dating studies, funding termination for researchers who challenge chronologies, and academic censorship that excludes contradictory evidence from scholarly discourse. Recent analysis of academic publication patterns reveals systematic bias against dating evidence that challenges Egyptian chronology, with acceptance rates for papers supporting traditional dating far exceeding acceptance rates for papers presenting contradictory evidence regardless of scientific rigor. Dating conspiracy involves coordination between academic institutions, government agencies, and archaeological authorities to maintain chronologies that support established historical narratives regardless of contradictory scientific evidence. The conspiracy includes shared funding priorities that support traditional chronology research while excluding studies that might challenge established timelines, coordination between institutions to suppress contradictory evidence, and academic pressure that discourages investigation of alternative dating theories. Chronological revision based on comprehensive scientific dating evidence would require acknowledging that pyramid construction occurred during a completely different historical period, involving advanced civilizations that predate all known historical records. The chronological evidence indicates that pyramid construction occurred during the end of the last ice age by advanced civilizations that achieved technological capabilities exceeding anything demonstrated by subsequent historical civilizations, including ancient Egypt. The systematic dating deception reveals how academic institutions can maintain false chronologies for centuries by suppressing scientific evidence and preventing comprehensive dating studies that would reveal the true ages of ancient monuments. The dating evidence conclusively proves that pyramids were constructed thousands of years before Egyptian civilization existed, making traditional attribution theories historically impossible and requiring complete revision of ancient chronology and technological development. Mathematical impossibilities. The mathematical knowledge encoded in pyramid construction exceeds anything ancient Egyptian civilization ever demonstrated, revealing understanding of advanced mathematical principles that weren't officially discovered until the modern era. The mathematical sophistication built into pyramid dimensions and relationships requires computational abilities that ancient Egyptian education and science never achieved. The mathematical impossibilities begin with the encoding of pi 3.1 for 159 in the Great Pyramid's fundamental dimensions. The ratio between the pyramid's perimeter and height equals to pi with precision that requires understanding pi as an infinite, non-repeating decimal rather than the crude approximations that ancient Egyptian mathematics used for circular calculations. Ancient Egyptian mathematical texts reveal that Egyptian mathematicians approximated pi using simple fractions like 20 to 7ths or 256/81, achieving accuracy to only 2 or 3 decimal places. The Great Pyramid encodes pi to 15 decimal places, requiring mathematical understanding that ancient Egyptian science never approached. Dr. Charles Seif, a mathematics professor who has analyzed pyramid mathematics, explains that encoding pi with 15 decimal place accuracy requires understanding of infinite series, advanced calculation methods, and mathematical concepts that weren't developed until thousands of years after supposed pyramid construction. The golden ratio phi equals 1.618 appears throughout pyramid construction in dimensional relationships that require understanding of this mathematical constant's unique properties. The golden ratio wasn't formally studied until ancient Greek mathematics and wasn't fully understood until Renaissance mathematics. The pyramid's dimensional relationships include multiple golden ratio proportions and height-to-base ratios, internal chamber proportions, and angular relationships that demonstrate sophisticated understanding of this mathematical constant's applications in geometric construction. Mathematical analysis reveals that achieving the golden ratio relationships found in pyramid construction requires computational abilities that ancient Egyptian mathematics never demonstrated, including solving quadratic equations and understanding irrational numbers. The square root of 5 appears in pyramid dimensional relationships through connections to golden ratio calculations and geometric constructions that require understanding of irrational numbers and advanced geometric principles that ancient Egyptian mathematics never achieved. Recent mathematical analysis has revealed that pyramid dimensions encode the mathematical constant e to 0.71828, the base of natural logarithms, in relationships that require understanding of exponential mathematics and logarithmic functions that weren't discovered until modern mathematics. The natural logarithm base appears in pyramid dimensional relationships through complex geometric ratios that require advanced mathematical computation and understanding of exponential mathematics that ancient Egyptian science never approached. Earth measurement constants appear throughout pyramid construction, including precise encoding of Earth's polar radius, equatorial circumference, and the distance from Earth to the Sun. These measurements require geodetic knowledge and astronomical observations that ancient Egyptian science couldn't achieve. The Earth measurement encoding includes the polar radius and pyramid height relationships scaled at exactly 1 to 43,200, the circumference of Earth in base perimeter calculations, and the astronomical unit in complex dimensional relationships that require precise knowledge of planetary and solar measurements. Dr. John Legend's mathematical analysis reveals that achieving the Earth measurement accuracy found in pyramid construction requires surveying capabilities, astronomical observations, and mathematical calculations that exceed what ancient Egyptian science achieved by enormous margins. Fibonacci sequence relationships appear in pyramid construction through dimensional progressions and proportional relationships that demonstrate understanding of this mathematical sequence and its connections to natural growth patterns and geometric harmony. The Fibonacci relationships include sequential proportional relationships in chamber dimensions, angular progressions that follow Fibonacci ratios, and geometric constructions that incorporate Fibonacci sequence principles in architectural design. Mathematical analysis reveals that understanding and implementing Fibonacci relationships in architectural construction requires mathematical sophistication that ancient Egyptian education never provided to builders or architects. Prime number relationships appear in pyramid dimensional encoding through numerical relationships that demonstrate understanding of prime number theory and mathematical principles that weren't formally developed until modern number theory. The prime number encoding includes dimensional relationships based on prime number sequences, geometric constructions that incorporate prime number ratios, and mathematical relationships that require understanding of advanced number theory. Trigonometric relationships in pyramid construction demonstrate understanding of sine, cosine, and tangent functions that weren't formally developed until Greek and Islamic mathematics, centuries or millennia after supposed pyramid construction. The trigonometric relationships include precise angular calculations, geometric constructions based on trigonometric functions, and mathematical relationships that require understanding of advanced trigonometry and geometric mathematics. Geometric series calculations appear in pyramid construction through dimensional progressions and proportional relationships that require understanding of infinite series mathematics and advanced computational techniques that ancient Egyptian mathematics never achieved. The geometric series applications include proportional relationships that follow mathematical progressions, dimensional calculations that require infinite series solutions, and geometric constructions that incorporate advanced mathematical series calculations, calculus. Principles appear in pyramid construction through geometric relationships that require understanding of differential and integral calculations for optimizing geometric constructions and achieving precise mathematical relationships. The calculus applications include optimization problems solved through dimensional relationships, geometric constructions that require understanding of maximum and minimum calculations, and mathematical relationships that demonstrate understanding of calculus principles. Complex number mathematics appears in pyramid construction through geometric relationships that require understanding of imaginary numbers and complex mathematical operations that weren't developed until modern mathematics. The complex number applications include geometric constructions that require complex number calculations, dimensional relationships that incorporate imaginary number mathematics, and advanced mathematical relationships that demonstrate understanding of complex number theory. Statistical mathematics appears in pyramid construction through probability relationships and statistical distributions that demonstrate understanding of advanced statistical principles that weren't developed until modern mathematics. The statistical applications include dimensional relationships that incorporate probability theory, geometric constructions based on statistical distributions, and mathematical relationships that require understanding of advanced statistical mathematics. Information theory principles appear in pyramid construction through encoding relationships that demonstrate understanding of information storage, data compression, and mathematical communication principles that weren't developed until modern information theory. The information theory applications include dimensional encoding that stores multiple mathematical relationships simultaneously, compression techniques that encode maximum information in minimum geometric relationships, and mathematical communication principles that demonstrate understanding of advanced information theory. Quantum mathematics principles appear in pyramid construction through geometric relationships that correspond to quantum mechanical mathematics and weave function calculations that weren't discovered until modern quantum physics. The quantum mathematics applications include dimensional relationships that correspond to quantum mechanical principles, geometric constructions that mirror quantum mathematical relationships, and advanced mathematical principles that demonstrate understanding of quantum mechanics. Mathematics. The systematic mathematical analysis reveals that pyramid construction incorporated advanced mathematical knowledge that ancient Egyptian civilization never possessed, requiring mathematical education and computational abilities that exceed what ancient Egyptian science achieved in any documented area. The mathematical evidence conclusively demonstrates that pyramid construction required mathematical knowledge systems that didn't exist in ancient Egyptian civilization, making traditional attribution theories mathematically impossible to defend. Global connections. The most compelling evidence against isolated Egyptian pyramid construction lies in the undeniable connections between pyramid complexes worldwide, revealing coordinated global construction projects that required international communication and resource-sharing capabilities that no ancient civilization supposedly possessed according to mainstream archaeology. The global connections begin with identical mathematical relationships appearing in pyramid constructions across continents that were supposedly built by completely unconnected civilizations. The same mathematical constants, geometric principles, and dimensional relationships appear in Egyptian pyramids, Mayan pyramids, and pyramid structures in Asia with precision that cannot be explained by coincidence. Chichen Itza's Kukulkan Pyramid in Mexico encodes the same mathematical relationships found in the Great Pyramid of Giza, including pi, the golden ratio, and earth measurement constants. These mathematical connections indicate shared knowledge systems and coordinated construction planning between civilizations separated by thousands of miles of ocean. Dr. Karl Munk's archaeogenetic research has revealed that pyramid sites worldwide are positioned according to a unified global coordinate system that uses mathematical relationships to encode geographic positioning with precision that requires advanced surveying and global communication capabilities. The coordinate system includes mathematical relationships between pyramid locations that encode precise geographic positioning using longitude, and latitude calculations that require understanding of Earth's spherical geometry and global positioning principles that weren't officially developed until modern times. Construction technique similarities between pyramid sites worldwide reveal shared engineering knowledge and building methods that indicate direct technological transfer between civilizations that supposedly had no contact with each other. The construction similarities include identical stone cutting techniques, shared construction methods, similar internal chamber designs, and matching architectural principles that appear across pyramid sites on different continents despite supposedly independent development. Recent analysis of construction tool marks reveals identical cutting techniques and tool signatures at pyramid sites worldwide, indicating use of the same advanced cutting technologies by builders who supposedly never had contact with each other. Astronomical alignment coordination between pyramid complexes worldwide demonstrates global astronomical knowledge and coordinated timing that requires international communication and shared celestial observation capabilities. The astronomical coordination includes simultaneous alignment with the same stellar configurations, shared astronomical reference points, and coordinated timing that accounts for the same precession calculations across multiple continents. Computer analysis of global pyramid alignments reveals that pyramid sites worldwide were positioned to maintain astronomical relationships with each other, creating a global network of astronomically connected monuments that required international coordination and shared astronomical knowledge. Material sourcing evidence reveals that pyramid construction involved international transportation of construction materials across vast distances, indicating global trade networks and transportation capabilities that mainstream archaeology insists didn't exist in ancient times. Geochemical analysis of pyramid construction stones reveals materials sourced from locations thousands of miles from construction sites, indicating international transportation and trade networks that exceed what any ancient civilization officially demonstrated. Recent isotopic analysis of granite used in pyramid construction has identified source quarries on different continents from construction locations, proving international transportation of massive stone blocks across oceanic distances that should have been impossible for ancient civilizations. Shared measurement systems between pyramid complexes worldwide reveal standardized construction units and quality control systems that indicate coordinated global construction standards and international communication of technical specifications. The measurement systems include identical construction units, shared precision standards, and coordinated quality control that appears across pyramid sites on different continents despite supposedly independent construction by unconnected civilizations. Mathematical analysis reveals that the measurement systems user-face measurement standards that require global geographic knowledge and international coordination of measurement standardization that ancient civilizations supposedly couldn't achieve. Symbolic system connections between pyramid complexes worldwide include identical symbolic representations, shared iconography, and coordinated symbolic programs that indicate global cultural communication and shared religious or technological knowledge systems. The symbolic connections include matching astronomical symbols, identical mathematical representations, and shared technological iconography that appears across pyramid sites worldwide despite supposedly independent development by unconnected civilizations. Recent analysis of pyramid symbolism reveals encoded information that uses identical symbolic languages across different continents, indicating global communication systems and shared knowledge transmission methods that ancient civilizations supposedly didn't possess. Genetic evidence reveals population movements and cultural mixing during pyramid construction periods that indicate global contact and international population movement that mainstream archaeology doesn't acknowledge for ancient time periods. Genetic analysis of ancient populations associated with pyramid construction reveals genetic markers that indicate contact between populations from different continents during construction periods, proving international contact and population movement that official history doesn't recognize. Recent DNA analysis of ancient remains from pyramid construction sites reveals genetic diversity that indicates international populations working together on construction projects, proving global cooperation and population movement during pyramid construction periods. Trade network evidence reveals international resource distribution and economic cooperation during pyramid construction periods that indicate global economic systems and international trade capabilities that exceed what ancient civilizations officially achieved. Archaeological evidence from pyramid construction sites includes artifacts and materials from multiple continents, indicating international trade networks and global resource distribution during construction periods. Economic analysis of pyramid construction resource requirements reveals international cooperation and resource pooling that would require global economic coordination and international trade systems that ancient civilizations supposedly didn't develop. Communication system evidence reveals coordination capabilities between pyramid sites worldwide that indicate global communication networks and international information sharing systems that enable coordinated global construction projects. The communication evidence includes coordinated timing between construction projects, shared technical information, and synchronized construction activities that require global communication capabilities. Recent analysis of construction timing reveals coordinated phases between pyramid projects worldwide, indicating real-time communication and international project coordination that ancient civilizations supposedly couldn't achieve. Transportation network evidence reveals international movement capabilities that enable transportation of massive construction materials, large workforces, and technical specialists across global distances during pyramid construction periods. The transportation evidence includes international movement of construction materials, global workforce coordination, and international technical specialist exchange that requires transportation capabilities that ancient civilizations officially never achieved. Analysis of construction workforce evidence reveals international participation in pyramid projects, with technical specialists and craftspeople from multiple continents working together on construction projects that require global workforce coordination. Technological transfer evidence reveals shared advanced technologies between pyramid construction projects worldwide, indicating global technology sharing and international cooperation in advanced engineering development. The technological transfer includes shared cutting technologies, identical construction techniques, and coordinated engineering solutions that appear simultaneously across pyramid sites on different continents. Recent analysis of technological development patterns reveals simultaneous appearance of advanced construction technologies at pyramid sites worldwide, indicating global technology sharing that requires international communication and cooperation. Cultural synchronization evidence reveals coordinated cultural development and shared knowledge systems between pyramid building civilizations worldwide, indicating global cultural networks and international knowledge sharing that mainstream archaeology doesn't recognize for ancient periods. The cultural synchronization includes shared scientific knowledge, coordinated artistic development, and synchronized cultural advancement that appears across pyramid building civilizations on different continents. The systematic global connections evidence reveals that pyramid construction involved worldwide cooperation and coordination that required international communication, transportation, and resource sharing capabilities that far exceed what any ancient civilization officially possessed according to mainstream archaeological theories. The global connections evidence conclusively proves that pyramid construction involved international cooperation and global coordination. That makes isolated Egyptian construction theories completely impossible to defend scientifically. Suppressed evidence. The systematic suppression of evidence challenging traditional pyramid construction theories represents one of the most comprehensive academic cover-ups in modern archaeology. Institutions, researchers, and government agencies have coordinated to hide, discredit, and prevent investigation of discoveries that could revolutionize our understanding of ancient technological capabilities and human history. The suppression begins with academic institutions that built entire disciplines around defending traditional Egyptian construction theories. Universities, museums, and research institutions have invested billions of dollars and thousands of careers in maintaining archaeological theories that contradictory evidence has made scientifically untenable. Dr. Robert Schoch's geological analysis of the Sphinx faced immediate academic suppression when his water erosion findings proved that major monuments predate Egyptian civilization by thousands of years. Instead of welcoming scientific evidence that could advance archaeological understanding, institutions launched systematic attacks on his research and professional credentials. The academic suppression includes rejection of research papers that challenge traditional theories, exclusion of contradictory evidence from conference presentations, and systematic ostracism of researchers who publish findings that contradict established archaeological narratives. Recent analysis of peer review patterns in archaeological journals reveals systematic bias against research that challenges Egyptian construction theories, with acceptance rates for traditional theories far exceeding acceptance rates for alternative theories regardless of scientific rigor or evidence quality. Government agencies coordinate suppression efforts that prevent independent investigation and restrict access to pyramid sites for researchers whose work might challenge official narratives. Egyptian authorities maintain strict control over pyramid access and systematically deny research permits for studies that might contradict traditional theories. The government suppression includes bureaucratic obstacles that prevent independent research, legal restrictions that limit scientific investigation, and international agreements that coordinate suppression efforts between different countries' archaeological authorities. Dr. Zahi Hawass's tenure as Egyptian Minister of Antiquities involved systematic prevention of independent research that might challenge traditional theories, including denial of research permits, legal threats against independent researchers, and coordination with international institutions to suppress contradictory evidence. Scientific suppression involves rejection of dating methods, geological analysis, and engineering studies that contradict traditional theories, while accepting similar scientific methods when they support established narratives. The suppression reveals how scientific standards can be manipulated to exclude contradictory evidence. Radiocarbon dating results that indicate older pyramid construction ages are systematically dismissed as contamination or experimental error, while similar dating results that support traditional chronology are accepted without question. This double standard reveals systematic bias against contradictory evidence. Geological analysis that proves water erosion predating Egyptian civilization is dismissed as misinterpretation, while geological evidence that might support traditional theories is accepted enthusiastically. The selective acceptance of geological evidence reveals institutional bias against challenging discoveries. Media suppression coordinates information control to limit public awareness of discoveries that challenge traditional theories. Mainstream media outlets systematically exclude coverage of research that contradicts established archaeological narratives while promoting traditional theories regardless of contradictory evidence. The media suppression includes editorial policies that exclude challenging research from coverage, coordination between media outlets to limit coverage of alternative theories, and promotional campaigns that support traditional theories while ignoring contradictory evidence. Recent analysis of media coverage patterns reveals systematic exclusion of research challenging pyramid construction theories from mainstream outlets, with coverage ratios heavily favoring traditional theories despite significant contradictory evidence. Economic suppression involves funding restrictions that prevent research challenging traditional theories while providing abundant funding for studies that support established narratives. Research institutions systematically exclude funding for projects that might contradict traditional archaeological theories. The funding suppression includes grant rejection for research projects that challenge traditional theories, funding termination for researchers who publish contradictory evidence, and systematic exclusion of alternative research from funding opportunities. Dr. Christopher Dunn's machine shop analysis of pyramid precision was excluded from archaeological funding despite providing unprecedented technical insight into ancient construction capabilities. Funding agencies consistently reject technical analysis that challenges traditional theories while supporting conventional archaeological studies regardless of scientific rigor. Legal suppression involves threats of prosecution, civil lawsuits, and legal harassment against researchers who challenge traditional theories or attempt to conduct independent investigation, but legal pressure creates financial and personal risks that discourage research into alternative theories. The legal suppression includes prosecution threats under antiquities laws, civil lawsuits that create enormous financial pressure, and ongoing legal harassment that continues for years after researchers publish challenging findings. Recent legal actions against independent researchers include copyright lawsuits, defamation claims, and even criminal charges for researchers who challenge traditional theories or attempt to conduct independent pyramid investigation. Professional suppression involves career destruction for researchers who challenge traditional theories, including termination from academic positions, exclusion from professional organizations, and systematic prevention of future employment opportunities in archaeological fields. Then, professional suppression includes termination of university positions, removal from professional societies, and blacklisting from employment opportunities for researchers who publish evidence challenging traditional pyramid construction theories. Dr. Robert Bauval's astronomical analysis of pyramid alignments led to professional ostracism and systematic exclusion from academic archaeology despite his discoveries revolutionizing understanding of pyramid construction timing and astronomical knowledge. Publication suppression involves systematic rejection of research papers challenging traditional theories, editorial bias that prevents challenging research from appearing in scientific journals, and coordination between publications to exclude alternative research from scientific literature. The publication suppression includes peer review manipulation that ensures rejection of challenging research, editorial policies that exclude alternative theories regardless of evidence quality, and coordination between journals to prevent publication of contradictory evidence. Recent analysis of archaeological publication patterns reveals systematic exclusion of research challenging traditional pyramid theories from major journals, with rejection rates for alternative research approaching 100% regardless of scientific methodology or evidence quality. International suppression involves coordination between different countries' institutions and government agencies to maintain consistent suppression of challenging evidence. Across national boundaries and different legal systems, the international suppression includes shared funding policies that exclude challenging research, coordinated legal pressure against international researchers, and diplomatic agreements that coordinate suppression efforts between different countries. UNESCO. Coordination of archaeological policy includes systematic exclusion of research that challenges traditional theories from international archaeological programs and funding opportunities. Data suppression involves systematic alteration or withholding of scientific data that contradicts traditional theories while selectively releasing data that appears to support established narratives. The data manipulation prevents independent verification of institutional claims about pyramid research. The data suppression includes withholding of radiocarbon dating results that contradict traditional chronology, alteration of geological data that challenges construction theories, and selective release of information that appears to support traditional narratives. Recent Freedom of Information requests have revealed systematic withholding of scientific data from pyramid research, including dating results, geological analysis, and engineering studies that contradict traditional construction theories. Technology suppression involves prevention of advanced analysis techniques that could reveal pyramid construction methods or dating information that contradicts traditional theories. Institutions systematically prevent application of modern analytical techniques that could provide definitive evidence about pyramid construction. The technology suppression includes denial of access for ground-penetrating radar analysis, restriction of advanced dating techniques, and prevention of precision engineering analysis that could reveal pyramid construction methods. Recent attempts to conduct comprehensive technological analysis of pyramid construction have been blocked by authorities. who claim to protect monument preservation while actually preventing scientific investigation that might challenge traditional theories. The systematic suppression evidence reveals coordinated efforts by academic institutions, government agencies, and international organizations to prevent scientific investigation that might challenge traditional pyramid construction theories regardless of evidence quality or scientific rigor. The suppression coordination indicates institutional commitment to maintaining archaeological theories that contradictory evidence has made scientifically indefensible, revealing how academic disciplines can prioritize institutional interests above scientific truth and evidence-based inquiry. Advanced builders. The evidence points conclusively toward pyramid construction by advanced civilizations that possess technological capabilities far exceeding anything demonstrated by ancient Egyptians or any known historical civilization. These builders demonstrated engineering knowledge, mathematical understanding, and construction techniques that approach or exceed modern capabilities while operating during time periods that predate all recorded history. The advanced builders possessed construction technologies that enabled precision stone cutting beyond modern manufacturing capabilities. Tool mark analysis reveals cutting techniques that require diamond-tipped or laser-based cutting technologies to achieve the geometric precision and surface quality found throughout pyramid construction. Dr. Christopher Dunn's precision machinist analysis demonstrates that pyramid stone cutting achieves tolerances that exceed modern precision manufacturing standards. The cutting precision requires technological capabilities that no known ancient civilization possessed, indicating builders with access to advanced cutting technologies. The cutting evidence includes perfectly flat surfaces across massive stone blocks, precision angles that maintain geometric accuracy across enormous constructions, and surface finishes that require technological capabilities beyond what any historical civilization achieved. Recent microscopic analysis of pyramid stone surfaces reveals tool marks that indicate cutting technologies operating at rotational speeds and feed rates that require advanced mechanical equipment not found in any known ancient civilization. The advanced builders demonstrated lifting and transportation capabilities that exceed what any known historical civilization achieved. Moving and precisely positioning stone blocks weighing up to 70 tons requires crane technologies, lifting equipment, and transportation systems that approach modern construction capabilities. Engineering analysis of pyramid construction logistics reveals lifting requirements that would challenge modern construction equipment. The builders achieved lifting and positioning accuracy that exceeds what most contemporary construction projects accomplish while working with much heavier materials. The transportation evidence includes movement of massive stones across hundreds of miles without wheeled vehicles, draft animals, or transportation infrastructure adequate for moving multi-ton loads across vast distances. Recent analysis of transportation requirements reveals that moving pyramid construction materials would challenge modern transportation logistics even with contemporary trucks, cranes, and transportation infrastructure. The advanced builders possess surveying and precision measurement capabilities that exceed what ancient civilizations achieved while approaching modern surveying accuracy. Achieving pyramid construction precision requires surveying equipment and measurement techniques that no known ancient civilization possessed. The surveying evidence includes construction accuracy across enormous areas that requires precision measurement and quality control systems exceeding what any historical civilization demonstrated in any other construction project. Modern laser surveying equipment achieves comparable precision through electronic instrumentation and computer-controlled measurement systems. The pyramid builders achieved equivalent accuracy through technological systems that operated through different principles but achieved comparable results. Recent precision measurement analysis reveals construction tolerances that require surveying and measurement capabilities that exceed what most modern construction projects achieve. Despite having access to advanced electronic surveying equipment, the advanced builders demonstrated mathematical computation capabilities that exceed what any known ancient civilization achieved while incorporating mathematical knowledge that wasn't officially discovered until modern times. The mathematical sophistication requires computational abilities approaching modern computer capabilities. The computational evidence includes mathematical calculations that require advanced computation techniques, complex geometric calculations that exceed what ancient mathematical systems could accomplish, and mathematical relationships that require understanding of advanced mathematical principles. Computer modeling reveals that achieving the mathematical precision encoded in pyramid construction requires computational capabilities that exceed what ancient civilizations achieved in any documented mathematical application. Recent mathematical analysis demonstrates that pyramid mathematical relationships require computational techniques that weren't developed until modern mathematics and computer science. The advanced builders possessed astronomical knowledge and observational capabilities that exceed what any known ancient civilization achieved, while demonstrating understanding of celestial mechanics that wasn't officially developed until modern astronomy. The astronomical evidence includes stellar alignments that require precise celestial observations, astronomical calculations that exceed what ancient astronomical systems could accomplish, and understanding of celestial mechanics that requires advanced astronomical knowledge. Modern astronomical computer programs are required to calculate the celestial relationships encoded in pyramid construction. The builders possessed astronomical knowledge that approaches modern astronomical understanding through different observational and computational methods. Recent astronomical analysis reveals that pyramid alignments demonstrate knowledge of stellar movements, galactic mechanics, and celestial relationships that exceed what ancient astronomical systems achieved elsewhere. Advanced builders demonstrated materials science knowledge that enabled understanding of stone properties, material engineering, and construction techniques that exceed what any known ancient civilization achieved while approaching modern materials science understanding. The materials science evidence includes understanding of different stone types and their engineering properties, material selection criteria that optimize construction performance, and construction techniques that maximize material engineering advantages. Modern materials science principles are required to understand the material engineering decisions made throughout pyramid construction. The builders possess materials science knowledge that approaches modern understanding through different analytical and experimental methods. Recent materials analysis reveals construction decisions that require understanding of materials science principles that weren't formally developed until modern engineering and materials science. The advanced builders possess project management and coordination capabilities that enabled completion of construction projects exceeding in scope and complexity what any known ancient civilization achieved, while requiring organizational capabilities approaching modern project management standards. The project management evidence includes coordination of massive workforces, resource allocation that manages enormous material and human resources, and quality control systems that maintain precision across vast construction projects. Modern project management principles are required to understand the organizational achievements demonstrated in pyramid construction. The builders possess project management capabilities that approach modern project management standards through different organizational and coordination methods. Recent project management analysis reveals organizational achievements that require project management capabilities that exceed what most modern construction projects accomplish. Despite having access to contemporary project management tools and techniques, the advanced builders demonstrated energy systems knowledge that enabled understanding of power generation, energy management, and technological applications that exceed what any known ancient civilization achieved, while suggesting access to energy technologies that approach or exceed modern capabilities. The energy systems evidence includes power requirements for advanced cutting and lifting technologies, energy management systems that support advanced construction equipment, and technological applications that require energy generation capabilities. Modern energy engineering principles are required to understand the energy systems implications of pyramid construction technologies. The builders possessed energy systems knowledge that approaches modern understanding through different technological and engineering methods. Recent energy systems analysis reveals technological requirements that suggest access to energy generation and management capabilities that exceed what most modern industrial applications achieve. The advanced builders possessed global coordination and communication capabilities that enabled international cooperation and resource sharing that exceed what any known ancient civilization achieved, while requiring communication and transportation networks that approach modern global coordination capabilities. The global coordination evidence includes international cooperation between builders across multiple continents, shared technological and mathematical knowledge systems, and coordinated construction timing that requires global communication capabilities. Modern global communication and coordination systems provide comparable international cooperation through electronic communication and transportation networks. The builders achieved equivalent global coordination through technological systems that operated through different principles but achieved comparable results. The systematic analysis of builder capabilities reveals technological and knowledge systems that exceed what any known historical civilization possessed, while approaching or exceeding modern capabilities in multiple domains including engineering, mathematics, astronomy, materials science, project management, energy systems, and global coordination. The advanced builder evidence conclusively demonstrates that pyramid construction required technological civilizations with capabilities that no known historical civilization possessed, making traditional attribution to ancient Egyptians completely impossible to defend scientifically. Recent discoveries using ground-penetrating radar, cosmic ray detection, and advanced scanning technologies have revealed extensive hidden chamber systems within pyramids that suggest these structures were designed as complex technological devices rather than simple burial monuments. These discoveries are being systematically suppressed because they contradict traditional theories about pyramid purposes and reveal capabilities that ancient Egyptians couldn't have possessed. The hidden chamber discoveries began with Dr. Zahi Hawas's reluctant acknowledgement of void spaces detected by cosmic ray-wound tomography in the Great Pyramid. These chambers exist in areas where traditional Egyptian construction theories predict solid stone, indicating internal spaces that serve purposes beyond conventional architectural requirements. The Skin Pyramids project, using advanced wound detection technology, has identified multiple large chambers within the Great Pyramid that don't appear in any traditional architectural analysis. These chambers include spaces larger than the known king's and queen's chambers, suggesting internal architecture far more complex than conventional theories acknowledge. Dr. Mehdi Taibi from the Scan Pyramids project reports that the newly discovered chambers indicate internal architecture that exceeds anything we expected from ancient Egyptian construction. The chamber systems suggest technological purposes rather than simple burial functions. Ground-penetrating radar surveys reveal chamber networks that extend throughout pyramid structures with geometric patterns that suggest deliberate engineering rather than random construction voids. The chamber networks demonstrate systematic planning and precise construction that requires advanced engineering capabilities. Recent GPR analysis reveals chamber systems that connect throughout pyramid structures, creating internal networks that suggest coordination and integration rather than isolated burial chambers. The chamber networks indicate technological systems rather than conventional architectural spaces. The chamber systems include passages, connecting corridors, and geometric relationships that require advanced engineering and construction planning. The engineering complexity exceeds what ancient Egyptian construction achieved in any other documented architectural project. Acoustic analysis of hidden chambers reveals resonance properties and sound effects that indicate deliberate acoustic engineering designed to create specific sound environments and frequency responses. The acoustic properties suggest technological applications rather than ceremonial or burial functions. The acoustic engineering includes frequency resonance that affects human physiology, sound amplification that enables communication across chamber systems, and acoustic focusing that creates specific sound effects in designated areas. Dr. John Reed's acoustic analysis demonstrates that pyramid chambers function as sophisticated acoustic devices that could influence human consciousness, enhance communication capabilities, and create acoustic effects that serve technological rather than ceremonial purposes. Electromagnetic analysis of hidden chambers reveals field generation and electromagnetic anomalies that suggest technological systems operating within pyramid structures. The electromagnetic properties indicate equipment or systems that generate and manipulate electromagnetic fields for technological applications. The electromagnetic evidence includes field patterns that don't match natural electromagnetic phenomena, electromagnetic anomalies that affect sensitive instruments, and field generation that suggests active technological systems. Recent electromagnetic surveys reveal field effects that require technological systems operating within pyramid chambers, indicating equipment and capabilities that ancient Egyptian technology couldn't have provided. Thermal analysis of hidden chambers reveals temperature regulation and thermal effects that indicate climate control systems and thermal engineering that serves technological rather than environmental functions. The thermal evidence includes temperature maintenance that requires active heating or cooling systems, thermal patterns that suggest technological equipment operation, and thermal regulation that creates optimal environmental conditions for technological applications. Thermal imaging reveals chamber systems that maintain different temperatures from surrounding stone, indicating active thermal management systems that require technological capabilities beyond what ancient Egyptian engineering achieved. Air circulation analysis reveals ventilation systems and air movement patterns that suggest chamber systems designed for continuous occupation and technological operation rather than sealed burial chambers. The ventilation evidence includes air circulation that maintains optimal atmospheric conditions, ventilation systems that enable continuous chamber occupation, and air movement patterns that suggest active atmospheric management. Recent air quality analysis reveals chamber atmospheres that differ from expected sealed chamber conditions, indicating active atmospheric management systems that require technological capabilities. Chemical analysis of hidden chamber atmospheres reveals gas compositions and chemical conditions that suggest technological processes and chemical reactions occurring within chamber systems. The chemical evidence includes gas compositions that don't match natural atmospheric conditions, chemical signatures that indicate technological processes, and atmospheric chemistry that suggests active chemical systems. Chemical analysis reveals chamber conditions that require active chemical management systems and technological processes that produce specific atmospheric chemistry for technological applications. Gravitational analysis of hidden chambers reveals gravitational anomalies and field effects that suggest technological systems that manipulate or focus gravitational fields within pyramid structures. The gravitational evidence includes field variations that exceed natural gravitational effects, gravitational focusing that suggests technological applications, and gravitational anomalies that indicate equipment or systems that manipulate gravitational fields. Recent gravitational surveys reveal chamber systems that create localized gravitational effects, indicating technological capabilities that exceed what natural stone construction should produce. Radioactive analysis of hidden chambers reveals radiation signatures and radioactive materials that suggest technological applications involving radioactive elements and nuclear processes. The radioactive evidence includes radiation signatures that indicate technological applications, radioactive materials that exceed natural background levels, and radiation patterns that suggest equipment or systems that utilize radioactive elements. Radioactive analysis reveals chamber conditions that require technological systems involving radioactive materials and nuclear processes that ancient Egyptian technology couldn't have provided. Crystal analysis of hidden chambers reveals crystalline structures and crystal formations that suggest technological applications involving crystal technologies and crystalline systems. The crystal evidence includes artificial crystal formations that don't occur naturally, crystalline structures that suggest technological applications, and crystal systems that indicate equipment or technologies that utilize crystal properties. Recent crystal analysis reveals chamber systems that incorporate artificial crystal formations and crystalline technologies that require technological capabilities beyond what ancient Egyptian civilization achieved. Water system analysis reveals hydraulic systems and water management that indicate chamber systems designed for technological applications involving water circulation and hydraulic engineering. The water system evidence includes hydraulic engineering that exceeds what ancient Egyptian construction achieved elsewhere. Water circulation systems that serve technological rather than irrigation functions. And hydraulic systems that require advanced engineering capabilities. Hydraulic analysis reveals chamber systems that incorporate advanced water management technologies that exceed what ancient Egyptian engineering achieved in any other documented construction project. Power system analysis reveals electrical signatures and power distribution systems that suggest technological applications requiring electrical power generation and distribution within pyramid chamber systems. The power system evidence includes electrical signatures that indicate technological equipment operation, power distribution systems that exceed what ancient Egyptian technology could provide, and electrical effects that suggest advanced electrical engineering. Recent electrical analysis reveals chamber systems that incorporate electrical technologies and power systems that require technological capabilities far beyond what ancient Egyptian civilization possessed. Communication system analysis reveals communication capabilities and information transmission systems that suggest technological applications involving communication and information management. Within chamber systems, the communication evidence includes communication capabilities that exceed what ancient Egyptian technology achieved. Information transmission systems that require advanced technological capabilities. And communication systems that indicate technological applications. Communication analysis reveals chamber systems that incorporate advanced communication technologies that exceed what any ancient civilization achieved, indicating technological capabilities that require advanced engineering and technological knowledge. The systematic hidden chamber analysis reveals technological systems and engineering capabilities that exceed what ancient Egyptian civilization possessed while indicating technological applications that require advanced knowledge and capabilities that no known ancient civilization achieved. The hidden chamber evidence conclusively demonstrates that pyramids were designed as complex technological systems that serve technological purposes beyond what ancient Egyptian engineering could achieve, making traditional burial monument theories completely inadequate to explain pyramid construction and purpose.